What's up, Raider Nation? It's your guy, back with another update for you. If you're new here and love all things Raiders, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Now let's dive into the big news of the day. The Raiders have made a significant move in the secondary by releasing cornerback Jack Jones. The team was looking to trade him but couldn't find a partner, so they decided to part ways. This move frees up about $3.4 million in salary cap space, which is a nice little boost for the Raiders. From the start, I thought Jack Jones was on shaky ground. He was brought in by former head coach Antonio Pierce, and with the new regime under Pete Carroll and John Spytek, his spot was definitely in question. While he has some solid skills, last season as a primary starter, he struggled. He gave up too many big plays and often got caught being overly aggressive, especially on double moves. Now, don't get me wrong. Jones has the ability to make big plays. He can jump routes and snag interceptions, even taking some back for touchdowns. But one area where he fell short was his tackling. He wasn't the physical presence the Raiders are looking for in the run game, and that likely played a big role in the decision to let him go. It seems like the new defensive strategy under Carroll and Patrick Graham is all about finding versatile athletic players who can hit hard. Unfortunately, Jack Jones just didn't fit that mold. With this move, the Raiders have opened up some cap space, and it could signal what's to come in the NFL draft, especially in the early rounds. I really like what we have in Jakorian Bennett. I'm not sure if he's a true shutdown cornerback, but he's shown he can be a solid starter on the outside. Looking at the current cornerback room, we've got some promising young talent. Jakorian Bennett is definitely standing out, but we also have Damian Richardson who struggled last season. I'm hopeful he can develop and improve in his second year. I'm not ready to give up on him just yet, especially since we were having similar conversations about Bennett a year ago. He had his own struggles, but made a huge leap in his second season. Fingers crossed that Richardson can follow that same path. We also have MJ Devonshire, another young late-round draft pick. And let's not forget, we parted ways with Nate Hobbs earlier this offseason. I liked Hobbs and appreciated what he brought to the slot corner position. We've essentially replaced him with Eric Stokes, but I still believe Hobbs is the better overall player. Now, looking at our cornerback group, it's clear we need another starting outside corner. This opens up some intriguing possibilities for the Raiders in the upcoming NFL draft. There are a few players we could target, but the biggest buzz right now is around star running back Aston Gentry from Boise State. Many are speculating that the Raiders might take him with the 6th pick. I love Gentry and wouldn't be upset if we selected him at 6. He has the potential to be a generational talent at running back. However, I can't help but wonder if this is all just a smokescreen. The hype around Gentry joining the Raiders has exploded seemingly out of nowhere. Even our general manager, John Spytek, mentioned him in a radio interview, and he's not the type to leak information casually. He's strategic and keeps his cards close to his chest, so for him to bring this up voluntarily, it feels like there's more to the story. Maybe the Raiders are trying to drive up Gentry's value to attract teams like the Chicago Bears or the Dallas Cowboys to trade up for him. While I wouldn't mind if we picked him, I'm starting to think we might go in a different direction at 6. I wouldn't be surprised if we focused on defense or even selected a quarterback. There's a lot of buzz around Will Johnson, the standout quarterback from Michigan, and the Raiders recently held private workouts with him. We're also looking at cornerback Benjamin Morrison out of Notre Dame. With Jack Jones now off the roster, I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders decide to address the cornerback position early in the draft. But let's not forget about free agency. There's still a solid option available in Asante Samuel Jr., who previously played for the LA Chargers. What's intriguing about Samuel is his youth. He's still got a lot of upside. The Raiders could potentially sign him to a short-term deal, which has been the trend for us this offseason under John Spytek. In 2024, Samuel recorded 13 tackles and 2 pass breakups, but he only played in 4 games due to a shoulder injury. His youth and potential make him an interesting prospect, but it's possible the Raiders might not be interested. We still have plenty of cap space, so freeing up $3.4 million by releasing Jack Jones gives us room to make moves. However, we haven't been big spenders in free agency, so it's unclear why we haven't pursued him yet. With Jones gone, I definitely see a strong possibility of the Raiders drafting a cornerback early in the draft. I really like the idea of selecting Will Johnson. I know there are concerns about his injuries. He couldn't perform at his pro day due to a hamstring issue, so we don't have a 40-yard dash time for him yet. But I believe he's recovering and may hold a private workout soon to showcase his speed. When you look at a talent like Will Johnson, he has the potential to be one of the best cornerbacks in the league. Many are comparing him to Patrick Surtain, and I can see why. He's a fantastic player in man coverage, a smart football mind, and has great ball skills that lead to turnovers. The draft is just around the corner, only about 3 weeks away. I want to hear from you, Raider Nation. What do you think about this news? Do you believe the Raiders will address the cornerback position early in the draft? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new here and love Raider-related content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you all in the next one.